from Pennsylvania. We're very happy to be here.
Basically, how I like starting off interviews is playing a little game. This one is going to be called Sitting in a Van with Handguns. All right, so basically it's rapid fire questions. I only have like 2, but like just answer as honestly as possible, and that's basically it. Cool. Justin Bieber, yay or nay?
Nay. Nay.
How come?
I just hate him. I don't know. He's a little shit.
What about you? Why do you like him?
Definitely.
Why?
Because even though he's making music that I don't necessarily want to listen to, it's still music and it's huge, and it is music that kids listen to. I mean, I'd rather people listen to Justin Bieber than not listen to music at all. Everybody listens to really terrible music at some point. You know what I mean? So
yeah, some started off with
some kid
Boys,
starts with Justin Bieber and he ends up in Beneath the Massacre. So you know what I mean? Like, it's just whatever. As long as his music is so accessible to everybody that it's just like, one day somebody's gonna be like, all right, shut up. The first record I bought was Justin Bieber. But listen, I'm in this really sick heavy band and I have hair down past my ass, and yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, he's definitely a wiener. Like, look, I mean, he's a puppet. He's a poster child for corporate America and money and whatever, and Disney or whatever. Whatever. It's still music.
Okay.
I back it. I back anyone who is music. I don't care what it is.
What I've noticed in the industry is that a lot of bands, I don't know if it's the fact that everybody can have streamless access to information now. I'm sure it's always been the case, but bands tend to blow up and fade away faster than ever now. Why do you think that is, and how do you guys keep it together?
I think it's got something to do with people liking whatever is like hip or cool at the time, and when they find out, like, I don't know, somebody put out like a record that one of their friends say like, oh, this record sucks, and they're like, oh, I think it sucks too, and they'll just blow it off.
I think part of it is because music has become a commodity to a lot of people. It's just like, oh, a song is like toilet paper. I'm just gonna wipe my ass with this song and whatever. Music is like, because it's free now, essentially. If you know how to use Google, pretty much any band's record is free. Anything on the internet is free. So when it's free, you don't put a value on it. You don't. But if you've been buying a band's records for 3 years and then they put out a record that you don't necessarily like, you're not just gonna give up like on liking that band. You're not gonna be like, oh no, bad. You're gonna wait until the next record and then hopefully like that one. I don't know. I think part of a lot of bands and a lot of labels started looking at fans as consumers and customers, and you definitely have to run a band as a business. Like, there's no way around it. If you want to be a band for any extended period of time, there's business, and it sucks. It's the worst part of it, but you have to do it. There's a difference between running your band as a business and looking at your fans as customers. And it's just they're consuming your music. I don't want our records to be something people consume. I want it to be something they own and have and enjoy, not like a can of Coke. You know what I mean? And when people look at it, when you look at something as from a consumer standpoint, it's like, oh, these silly bands are like cool for this week. It's like the trend. You know what I mean? And the same thing happens with music. Or like a certain style of shoes. Like, you'll see every girl at a high school for like 3 months wearing the same style of shoes because it's like, what's cool? I feel like the same thing happened to bands, especially when you don't tour from like the ground up. When you blow up on the internet overnight and you didn't tour yourself and do it yourself, then you don't have anyone who actually likes your band. They just like your band because their friends do. But what they don't realize is that their friends only like their band because their friends do. So like, who actually likes your band? Nobody. A bunch of people. You duped a bunch of people into buying your record. I've never thought of anyone who's ever come to our show as a customer. They're our friend, like my friend. I don't want it to ever be like